morning, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Drinking Wine at 9. My name is Mats. I'm here today with my good friend Larry Galceron, and it's 9 o'clock and we be drinking. Larry, welcome back to the table.
Thank you, Mats. Glad to be back.
And before we go on, just to let you know that we have the Whiskey Wheel happening today. It is the biggest whiskey event at Argonaut. Come on down. Tomorrow's Father's Day. We also have a 20% off all wine today that aren't pink tagged, today and tomorrow. So please, this is the weekend to hit the Argonaut. So, happy summer. We have two beautiful rosés and two beautiful Sauv Blancs, but Larry, this is your show, so let's go.
Okay, so wanted to do a little comparison of rosés and Sauvignon Blancs. A lot of people don't, know that Sancerre is Sauvignon Blanc, so we'll get to that when we get there. But we'll start off with the rosés, two rosé sparklings, and kind of also wanting to feature some light whites rosés with the heat, especially
Right.
next weekend being in the hundreds.
Yes.
This is the perfect time to be popping these bottles and enjoying.
Mhm.
But first up, Charles Heidsieck
I
Rosé.
love them. This is very new to Argonaut.
Yes.
And it's such a gorgeous, light, refreshing, fruity pomegranate driven strawberry rhubarb blend. I assume that it has the three
It has the three
grapes.
classic varieties,
Yep.
Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Pinot Meunier.
Love that.
And that is their traditional style.
Mm.
They try to do equal amounts. They do use up to 40% reserve wine,
Okay.
which helps keep that house style for the non-vintage. So that whether you buy the bottle today or in 3 years, it's going to be very similar
Yeah,
in
I
style.
like this. This is beautiful. It's the first
Yeah.
time I'm trying it because, like I said, it is new to the Argonaut.
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss Sheila, for bringing it in. It's
Yes.
gorgeous.
And they carry the Brut and the Blanc de Blanc as well. So
Mhm.
if you like those styles better, they're ready to roll. And this one is aged on the lees for 4 years, so you get a lot of those autolytical notes, the brioche
Right, and the-
toast. Sometimes you can get like a yogurt note.
Okay, some pie crust.
Yes,
Some
all of your kind of pastry,
cookie
doughy,
dough.
bready notes. And that's a style that is complementary in champagne,
Right.
especially vintage or longer aged wines.
And we always talk about potato chips and fried chicken.
Mm.
People like popcorn too, or
Mhm.
salsa, or Sunday roasted chicken.
It's great by itself.
Yes. Seafood comes to mind.
Oh,
Oysters, calamari.
Yeah.
You can
Yes.
just have so much fun with it. And it's
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful representation.
yeah.
Mm.
Beautiful color.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Hmm.
I like that.
Lots going on.
Okay.
Now going east to Italy, Santa Margherita. This is I guess you could say a champagne and a prosecco mixed.
Okay.
Because you have the Chardonnay grape, which is the
Yeah.
dominant, about 55%, but then you have Glera grape, which is the traditional grape for prosecco,
Oh, wow.
and then 5% Malbec, which is where the color comes from,
Yeah,
which
I like that.
is not common, but it's still made like a traditional prosecco,
Right.
where it's the tank method, where after the first fermentation they put it in the tank, get the bubbles.
This
and
is-
it's about 4 months.
This is gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
I feel it more fruity, more lively than
Mhm.
the champagne. I mean,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, this is heavenly, but
yeah.
for the price, you can't go wrong with Santa Margherita.
No,
Whether
this
just-
is a bargain for what it delivers.
right. It's always a fan favorite.
Yeah.
Even the still Santa Margherita is a gorgeous Pinot Grigio.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, this is a beautiful wine. So it's just basically sparkling wine. It's not prosecco. It's not champagne. It's kind of your mix,
Yeah,
if
it's
you will.
a combination, but nicely balanced.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the two styles of rosé that you picked and that we're featuring.
Yeah, and you have 2 different price points. This is more of your special celebration splurge, maybe, if you will.
Sure.
Where this one you could do every day
Yeah.
for price point.
Oh, sure.
But both beautiful expressions of rosé, sparkling out of Europe.
Mm-hmm. France and Italy, and then
Then going France to California.
wow.
So next up, 2 Sauvignon Blancs.
Oh, the Sancerre.
So Sancerre, this is in the Loire Valley in France, which is south and west of Paris.
I love this winery, and Sancerre, for those who are unaware, is Sauvignon Blanc, French Sauvignon Blanc.
Yes.
And I give credit where credit is due to the winemaker. Her name is Dominique Roger, and she is a genius, and it really shows in the depth of the wine, the aromas.
It's they're similar but different in style. The property is one of the 14 communes in the Sancerre region, and Sancerre is the most eastern part of the Loire Valley AVA. Sancerre is king. You have some rosé a little bit, and then you have Pinot Noir for the Rouge. But Sauvignon Blanc is definitely the biggest of that region.
It's gorgeous. It really is, because it's so versatile, and it's not your New Zealand Sauvignon.
No.
It is not your glass of morning grapefruit juice. It has layers and
A lot of minerality.
Minerality, acidity.
Soil type is
Yes.
40 million years old. A lot of seafloor shells
Sure.
and whatnot.
It
So
has-
it just gives it a whole nother complexity.
elegance and finesse, and you compare this with anything.
Well, speaking of shellfish, this goes great with just about anything in a shell. I mean, it's lobster,
Clams, oysters,
yeah.
shrimp, lobster.
It's, without a doubt, it just pairs perfectly with those kind of foods.
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be shellfish for those
No.
of you who
You
have
could
an
do
aversion.
chicken or
Eggplant.
salad. Yeah.
I like that. Caesar salad. Something that will not only cut the acidity, but enhance the beauty and the brightness
There you go.
of this wine, because it is so elegant and it has such structure.
Yeah.
It
Absolutely.
really does. And, you know, like I said, Dominique, she is wonderful.
Yeah.
And it really shows.
Yeah.
So our last one is
Last one, Duckhorn Sauvignon Blanc.
1982, the year I was born.
Yes, the winery was started in 1976. The Sauvignon Blanc, their first release was 82. You were correct on that. The fruit coming from Napa Valley. They have vineyards all throughout Napa and Carneros. So they're sourcing from the different little vineyards that they have in those areas in Napa.
And everybody's familiar with Duckhorn,
yeah.
particularly
Most
the
people
reds.
know the Merlot
Sure,
for
sure.
sure, because that's kind of what.
And the cab.
Yes.
But those are a lot more expensive, people.
This is
A
true.
lot more expensive.
This one is more of your budget friendly. Something fun about this one is there's 9% Semillon blended in, which is kind of a classic grape that's used in white Bordeaux.
I get that, because it adds a little element of sweetness and balance, but not to the point of being cloying.
Yeah.
It just adds
Adds
another
a silkiness to the
Yeah.
texture.
I like that. It adds another layer and dimension, and it just rounds it out beautifully.
Yeah.
It
I
really
get-
does.
Like verbena
Yes.
and a little bit of like pineapple. You get some tropical notes.
Yep. Lemongrass. It is beautiful. And once again, kudos to the winemaker. Her name is Renee Henry. And it just is so
Beautiful.
beautiful, elegant, understated, and fantastic, especially
Yeah.
for the price. And with, like Larry said, hot summer days ahead,
Oh yeah.
it just screams, share this with friends, share this with family, and have roast chicken, grilled eggplant, grilled zucchini, something grilled, because this is just a nice representation.
Perfect wines for the heat coming.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great lineup. And a couple of these were firsts for me, and hopefully they'll be firsts for our viewers out there. So please, Whiskey Wednesday today, Father's Day weekend, wine sale weekend, these gorgeous wines Miss Sheila already put on sale, so please come on down. It's going to be a great day at the Argonaut, and Larry, I can't thank you enough for doing what you do and how well you do it. So grab your glass,
Yeah.
our favorite toast. May all of your pains be champagne. So cheers, and we'll see everybody.